Hey everyone, welcome back to Comic Frontline. Jay here with the special request review by Afifi Hassan. And today I'm going to be reviewing Superman number 33. Title of this issue is The Men of Tomorrow, Chapter 2, The New Superman. It is written by Geoff Johns with pencils by John Romita Jr. and inks are by Klaus Janson. Now, this story kind of picks up right where the last one left off. The aliens already in prison, and Superman and Ulysses are elsewhere. Perry is talking to all the people at the Daily Planet, his top reporters, and telling them why were we out-scooped on this. Superman and men flying in tights over our city is our bread and butter. The Daily Planet's bread and butter. Why don't we have this story? Everyone go out, and he gives them like all different angles to attack this story, and he wants more on this, and he sends them on their way. As they're walking out, Clark Kent walks in. Clark has a couple questions for Perry. Perry tells him that Kat is almost about to come back, and asks him again to come back, and he says, "I'm not worried about that right now. I just need to know about the story that you ran 25 years ago." Perry says, "I remember it. It was the Ulysses Project thing," and he tells him, it's what got my foot in the door in the Daily Planet and helped me to get my now wife to move in with me. So Perry knows that Clark is asking these things for a reason. He tells him, "I know, I've been in the field, I know it. I know how you are. If you get the story and bring it to me first, and if I run it, you come back here, and I'll give you any information that you want, because I know things that no one else knows." Clark agrees to the set circumstances, and in walks Ulysses. Ulysses says, "I'm looking for you," and is about to call Clark Superman, but Clark covers it and says, it's the story that he's working on. Perry tells everyone, "See, that's a good reporter right there. He gets the story." And Clark tells Ulysses, "Look, I need to keep a secret identity, and this is all foreign to him." Clark goes after he sets Ulysses up in his house. He goes and he checks out the project Ulysses where it blew up. He finds something. He calls Perry White for confirmation, and Perry tells him what he needs to know, and then he tells him that there's a big battle going on outside. And when Superman gets there, there's a big battle with these like toy soldiers that are robotic, and they have the same exact tech that Titano had. So Clark is suspicious about that, and Ulysses is asking, why is Earth like this? Why is it so violent? My parents died trying to want peace. I need to bring peace to Earth. Superman takes Neil with them and introduces him to his parents who aren't dead. And we get another appearance by the mysterious figure. Dun dun dun! That's going to be paying off in Geoff Johns' run, because he always likes to sew a little bit of, something into his stories. Don't know who that guy is yet. If it's Jarrell, if it's Jonathan, we don't know yet, but I'm hoping we'll find out. The story I like this. Kind of bittersweet, because Clark gets that he helps Ulysses get something that he never was able to get, which is kind of a closure, a happy ending type thing, because he's never met his parents really. Like, he's never had that, my parents are alive still, Even now in the New 52, both of his adoptive parents are dead, so he has no one. And yet he helps Ulysses connect, and you can see that it's kind of bittersweet in his face too. You can kind of sense it. The story is really well written. I'm gonna give the story 4 stars. You know what? I'll give it 4.5, because I really did like it, and I'm looking forward to the mystery of it. Now the art on the other hand is totally different. I'm just not a fan of Romita Jr.'s art here. I mean, these were just, his kick-ass characters. I wouldn't mind as much because that's his own universe. But these are characters that people have grown to know and love, especially me, over the course of my lifetime. And to see Lois Lane looking as rough as she does in this issue, and other people looking totally out of character, their facial expressions are bland. There's very little detail. Everything is really blocky. I'm gonna have to give the art just 2 stars. Overall, the art does bring down a lot of this, but I'm still gonna give the overall story 3.5 stars. I do recommend picking it up because the story alone is very much worth to read it. You gotta get through a little painful art, but the story makes up for it, I think. And I'm looking forward to what comes next. Well, those are my thoughts. Now I want to know what yours are in the comments below. Also, like this video, subscribe to Comic Frontline, check out and subscribe to my channel, The Comic Book Theater. Check out Comic Frontline, the site, for all the latest previews, reviews, news, and interviews. For even more news on all things related to comics, comicrelated.com is your source for all your comic book needs with daily updates. And don't forget to like and follow me and Comic Frontline on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. I'll include all these links in the description below. Until then, I'll catch you in the next review.